The third one, the third enzyme, nuclease enzyme, restriction endonuclease. The restriction endonuclease actually first isolated in the year 1963. In 1963, there are two enzymes are isolated for the restricts the growth of especially in E. coli bacteria. The two enzyme was isolated from E. coli bacteria. The responsible for these two enzymes responsible for to restrict the growth of bacteriophage in E. coli. To restrict the growth of bacteriophage in E. coli. See, bacteriophage is a virus. They can infect the E. coli bacteria to form phage. It is a E. coli bacteria. Bacterial chromosome. If the virus or phage that gets attached to the E. coli bacteria, these are the genetic material of bacteriophage. That is a DNA, double-stranded DNA is a genetic material of phage. If that gets attached to the host, they inject their DNA. They inject their genetic material. Now the genetic material and they can chop or break the bacterial chromosomes that become developed into a phage. If this genetic material DNA of the virus, they could dominate over the bacterial chromosome, can break down the bacterial chromosome into harmless and become developed into a phage. These are called lytic cycles of bacteriophage. Under this time, each bacteria to secrete a specific enzyme. These are called restriction endonuclease. The restriction endonuclease actually, it is a defense mechanism of the E. coli bacteria. What is the defense mechanism? How bacteria protect themselves against of invading viral DNA. How bacteria protect themselves? By secreting restriction endonuclease. Then what are the functions of this restriction endonuclease? To cut the DNA of the viral DNA, to cut the DNA into small, can chop up, render harmless of invading viral DNA into harmless product. So the bacteria can easily escape from the phage. So these enzymes actually, it is a defense mechanism of the E. coli bacteria. See, all the bacteria to produce at least one type of restriction enzymes. At least one type of restriction enzymes. Why they secretly produce at least one type of restriction enzymes? Because it's a defense mechanism. They protect themselves from against of invading viral DNA. See, this bacteria, E. coli bacteria, to produce two type of enzymes. One enzyme to add methyl group, important, to add methyl group to the DNA of the host. It is a question. What is the function of restriction enzymes? Can cut the DNA at a specific size. They do not care about the source of DNA, whether it is a fungal DNA or mammalian DNA or any other animal DNA. They do not care about the source of DNA. Whenever the kite sequence are met together, the restriction endonuclease will cut it. Similarly, it is a question: why these restriction enzymes produced by E. coli bacteria? How these restriction enzymes do not affect the genome of the E. coli? Restriction enzymes actually enzymes produced by E. coli bacteria, but these restriction enzymes do not affect the bacterial chromosome. How? They do not care about the source of DNA, whether it's a fungal DNA or bacterial DNA or viral DNA, any human DNA. If the resistance enzymes are found, they cut the DNA. That is actions. But it is also bacterial chromosome. But these resistance enzymes could not affect the bacteria. How? For that purpose, the bacteria produce two enzymes. One enzyme, what the function of first enzyme? To add methyl group to the DNA of the bacteria. To add methyl group to DNA. These are called methylated DNA. See, guanine, adenine, thymine, cytosines. 5 prime, 3 prime. It is a one strand, and it is a complementary copy. Cytosine, thymine, adenine, guanine. 5 prime, 3 prime. It is a nucleotide sequence. The restriction generally endonuclease to cut the DNA at a specific sequence. Yes. To cut the DNA at specific sequence. What are specific sequences? Adenine, thymine. Opposite adenine, thymine. These are the action of restriction endonuclease. But these enzymes, first enzymes are synthesized by E. coli bacteria to add methyl group, CH3. To add methyl group to the specific site. If add a methyl group, these restriction endonuclease that could not recognize the specific sequence here. These are called methylated DNA. So these are called methylated DNA. It is a way this bacterial chromosome protect themselves against of this restriction enzymes. Methylated. If they add a methyl group CH3, these enzymes could not recognize the specific sequences. Then another one enzyme, second enzyme is called a restriction endonuclease. Restriction endonuclease. The restriction endonuclease actually to cut the DNA at a specific site. So remember, don't get confused. In 1963, there are two enzymes was isolated from E. coli bacteria. The first enzyme actually to add methyl group to the DNA of the host. Yes, it is a two functions. One enzyme add methyl group CH3 to the bacteria. Another enzyme say to cut the DNA at a specific sequence of nucleotides of invading viral DNA. Yes, these are the actions of this restriction endonuclease. And second, actually, the first restriction endonuclease was isolated from the bacterium is called Haemophilus bacteria. The first restriction endonuclease was isolated is HYME3. HYME2. The first restriction endonuclease was HYME3 is isolated from the bacterium is called Haemophilus influenzae. Haemophilus influenzae or B is the states of bacteria. These are the first restriction enzymes are isolated. The Roman letter 2, it is in the order of discovery or order of isolated. The first discovery enzymes are HYME1, second HYME2, HYME3 also there. But first discovered HYME1 and first isolated HYME2. Hind2 is the first isolated from the Haemophilus influenza. Then what is the action of this Hind2 enzyme? Actually, the 6 enzymes here to recognize the specific. So these enzymes say to inspect the whole length of the DNA, and bind to the specific point of the DNA to cut the DNA into 6 base pairs. 6 base pairs. The what are 6 base pairs cut by Hind2 enzymes? GTC, GAC. It is a one strand of DNA, 5 prime, 3 prime. Its opposite complementary copy, cytosine, adenine, guanine. Here, cytosine, thymine, guanine. GTC, GAC. I mean guanine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, adenine, cytosines. It is a one strand. It is a complementary copy. 5 prime and 3 prime. So these Hind2 enzymes actually to recognize the center, to recognize the sequence of nucleotide between the cytosine and guanine of one strand, the same position between the cytosine and guanine in the opposite strand also. SSL to cut DNA to produce a blended actually, to produce blend end. It's not a sticky end, it is a blended. The first enzymes actually Hind2 enzymes obtained from the bacterium is called Haemophilus influenza bacterium to cut the DNA to produce blended in the base pairs of 6 base pairs. 6 base pair. These are the first enzymes. So today more than 900 restriction enzymes are so far discovered. Need question. 900 restriction enzymes so far discovered from the 230 different strains of bacteria. And all these 900 restriction enzymes to recognize the different places of different sequence of DNA to cut different base pairs nucleotides. But there is a restriction endonuclease to cut the DNA. This is a specific nucleotide sequence: adenine, thymine. But whereas in Hind1 to cut the DNA at a specific nucleotide sequence, guanine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, adenine sequence, cytosine. So these are the recognized site of Hind2. These are the recognized site of restriction enzymes, restriction endonuclease. So there are 900 different strains or different enzymes, restriction endonuclease are so far discovered. All these 900 restriction enzymes are discovered from the 230 different strains of bacteria. All these enzymes to cut the DNA in different sequences. See the next. Naming of the enzymes. Naming of enzymes. So the conventions for the naming of the enzymes. For example, Hind2. Another example for EcoR1. For the conventions of the naming of the enzyme. The first letters of the enzymes comes from the genus. Second 2 letters come from the name of the species. Followed by the letters D to the strains of the bacteria. Apart from the strains of the bacteria, the Roman letters is given to the enzymes for its discovery in the order of discovery. Let us take for example EcoR1 enzymes. EcoR1 enzymes. In EcoR1 enzyme, it is extracted from the bacterium is called Escherichia coli. Escherichia coli RY13. Escherichia, it is a genus name. Coli, it is a species name. According to binomial name, it is every species is composed of two words. These are called binomial names. Escherichia, it is a genus name. Coli, it is a species name. The RY, it is a different strains of bacteria. E. coli to the another species. Different strains in the sense different species. To identify, to given the letters RY, RD, different strains. Number for the isolations. For isolation of or discovery of this E. coli species. See here, the first letter E comes from name of the genus. Name of the genus. What is the genus? Escherichia. It is E. The second followed by second two letter comes from name of the species. Name of the species. What is the species name? Coli. First two, second two letters. The third letter R obtained from discovered from strains comes from strain of bacteria. Strain of bacteria. What is the strain? Variety, different variety of bacteria. RY. The first letter is R. It is followed by the Roman letter given to the enzymes order of isolation. The order in which isolation of enzymes from the different strains of bacteria. So these are the naming of the enzymes. You remember? For example, take another example. Hide to the H. First letter comes from Haemophilus. Second two letter IN. It comes from the species influenza. Third letter comes from RD. It is a strain's name. And 2, the Roman letter 2, it is to the order of isolations. Okay, second isolation. First isolation is 1. Second isolation 2. Third isolation 3 also there. And 3 also there. These are the naming. Next, what is the action of these Escherichia enzymes? Restriction enzyme. See, there are 3 types of nuclease. The 6 enzymes are belong to the large class enzyme is called nuclease. There are 3 types: exonuclease, endonuclease, restriction endonuclease. In exonuclease, to remove the nucleotide sequence at 1 end, exo, especially at the 5th end. And the second one is endonuclease, to cut the DNA at a specific site within the DNA, center positions. The third one is restriction endonuclease, to cut the DNA at a specific site in a palindromic repeats. Palindromic repeats are also called palindromic nucleotide sequence. Then what do you mean by this palindrome? Actually, it is composed of letters. It is a group of letters that forms the same word when read both forward and backward. Let's take for example Malayalam. Malayalam. If you read this word forward, then backward is the same. These are called palindromic repeats, are also called palindromic sequence. Malayalam, then Malayalam. Similarly, this restriction enzymes actually to cut the DNA at a specific sites. Let's take for example here. It is a nucleotide sequence. Two, three, 4, It is the fifth end, third end. There are two strands, third end, then fifth end. The repeats nucleotides guanine, adenine, adenine, thymine, thymine, cytosine. Its complementary copy cytosine, thymine, thymine, adenine, adenine, then guanine. We know that according to base pair, adenine pair with thymine, guanine pair with cytosines. Similarly, all these nucleotides. Yes. By using ECO, for example, you take ECO R1 enzyme. This is one of the restriction enzyme obtained from Escherichia coli bacteria. How this ECO R1 enzyme to recognize a specific sequence of nucleotide to cut. This ECO R1 actually to cut the DNA sequence slightly away from the center. But whereas in HIND2 enzyme is the first discovery of 6 enzymes HIND2 to cut the DNA at the center to produce a blended. But these enzymes to recognize a sequence slightly away from the centers. So to recognize here between the guanine and adenine of one strand. In opposite also between the adenine. Yeah, between the guanine and adenine, between the guanine and adenine. So these enzymes to recognize the DNA sequence at the same position of the both strand also. So to cut here. That's all. These ends are to produce, the sticky ends are produced by using ECO R1 enzyme. Two ends are produced. Cytosine, thymine, thymine, adenine, adenine. The next look at the end. Yes. Cytosine, guanine, adenine, adenine, thymine, thymine. These two ends are sticky end. Sticky end are also staggered end, are also uneven thickly. They again mean to join together. These two sticky ends are joined together. It made possible by using a molecular test DNA ligase. By using this DNA ligase, they again made joined together as a result to obtaining recombinant DNA, also called rDNA is obtained. Adenine, adenine, thymine, thymine. That cytosines, your guanine, cytosines, thymine, thymine, adenine, adenine, guanines. These are called recombinant DNA. Recombinant DNA are also called rDNA is obtained. So this rDNA is made possible to produce through recombinant DNA technologies by using these two enzymes. One is restriction endonuclease, another one is DNA ligase. As a result of these two tools, we obtain the recombinant DNA. These are the action of restriction endonuclease to cut at a specific position of palindromic repeats. If you read the palindromic repeats, you read 5' to 3', Again 3 prime to 5 prime. Read forward and backward. Adenine, adenine, thymine, thymine. Then adenine, adenine, thymine, thymines. The repeated both forward and backward. These are called palindromic repeats. The next, how to isolate this DNA fragment and gets purified by using a technique called gel agarose gel electrophoresis technique.